A bail bondsman accused of willfully tampering with electronic voting machines in Coffee County, Georgia during the 2020 election process is the first of 18 co-defendants in Donald Trump's election interference case to plead guilty to his involvement in the situation, entering into a plea deal that puts him up against 5 years of probation, a $5,000 fine, and 200 hours of community service in exchange for his testimony in the case. In addition, Scott Hall, AO, has been asked by Judge Scott McAfee to write a letter of apology. What, like, I had to write several letters of apology when I was in, like, fucking high school. The court is making Scott Hall write a letter of apology for attempting to overthrow the election. I'm sorry I tried to overthrow the presidential election of the United States of America. Okay, so speaking of crazy Congress people, Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend, the reporter for Right Side Broadcasting, apparently went off on somebody heckling Trump after a rally in Santa Monica.
Donald, why is there only 100 people here? I thought you were popular.
Why are you? Hey, go home. Hey, are you an idiot or what?
He is an idiot. He's at a Donald Trump rally. He's a fucking idiot.
What are you doing here? You don't think it's popular? This guy's an idiot, President Trump. This guy's an idiot. I'm going to throw his ass out of here. I'm going to throw his ass out of here. He's an idiot. All right, let's get over. Some guy. All right. That's all right. Some guy was heckling in there. Look at the support you have here in California. It's amazing. People are lining the streets.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
God bless you. We support you. You know that. You know that. Thank you.
God bless you. I don't even know his name. We've watched so much of him here on this very channel. I don't even know his name. I know him as Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend. Brian Glenn wanted to throw the heckler out himself. Apparently Trump got several questions that were either scathing or people heckling him in the background.
Did you overstate the value of your property, sir?
What about Scott Hall? Is that a coward?
Why did you overstate the size of your Trump Tower apartment by 20,000 square feet?
Can you remember? Why do you read that? Wait.
So why did you
remember?
So why did you overstate the size of your apartment by 20,000 square feet? You said that your apartment was
My
valued at...
financial statements, just for you, by the way.
You said it was valued at...
It's a big deal. My financial statements are much lower than the actual net worth. This judge and your fake attorney general.
No. You have been found to be inflating your worth, sir. Like, this is in a court of law that you've been inflating your worth when it comes to trying to get loans from banks, and that you have been deflating your worth when it comes to tax time.
General of New York, who's driving business out, who's letting murderers run all over the city. They don't do anything to murderers that are running all over the city. The Attorney General is a racist, Letitia James. She ought to be ashamed.
Did you not overvalue your apartment at 320?
Is there a murderer loose in Atlanta? I was not aware of this, because you know me, I love a good manhunt. We follow them here on this stream. But you heard that, I believe it was a reporter asked about Scott Hall pleading guilty in Trump's Georgia election interference case. Hall is the first of 18 co-defendants to plead guilty to tampering with electronic voting machines in Coffee County. Scott Hall, a bail bondsman accused of willfully tampering with electronic voting machines in Coffee County, Georgia during the 2020 election process is the first of 18 co-defendants in Donald Trump's election interference case to plead guilty to his involvement in the situation. According to CNBC, Hall pleaded guilty on Friday in Atlanta to 5 misdemeanor conspiracy charges, entering into a plea deal that puts him up against 5 years of probation, a $5,000 fine, and 200 hours of community service in exchange for his testimony in the case. In addition, Scott Hall, AEO, has been asked by Judge Scott McAfee to write a letter of apology. I agree, Razor Ramon would never do such a... He was an honest bad guy. Write a letter of apology. Like, I had to write several letters of apology when I was in, like, fucking high school. I, like a fucking teacher from the grade school was behind me at a football game. They made me write a letter of apology for my foul fucking mouth. The court is making Scott Hall write a letter of apology for attempting to overthrow the election. I'm sorry I tried to overthrow the presidential election of the United States of America. Dumbest timeline. This is why I'm the show. I'm the show for this moment in time. The Troll Patrol is where you should get your fucking news from. Because the news is absurd. They're trolling us with this shit. Write a letter of apology to the state of Georgia for attempting to overthrow the election. As The Guardian points out in their coverage of Hall's cooperation in the case, the surprise move from him came after he gave a recorded statement, it was revealed in court, to prosecutors who are almost certain to use that testimony against the former Trump lawyer Sidney Powell when she goes to trial later this month, accused of several of the same crimes.